Welcome back. So, there's just some stuff about the movie I wanted to talk about. Not specifically about the movie, just like going to a movie. I went with my parents. I mean, it's either with my parents or by myself. And I actually kind of enjoyed it. I think more than I would have by myself. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. Just like going to the movie. I started to feel like happy, I think. And that was weird. I started to feel like I could be like almost like acting like, I don't know how to explain it, just like myself more. I don't know why I haven't felt like that in a long time. Just like I was gonna start. My dad like dropped popcorn and I was like kind of joking with him a little bit about it. And that was something I wanted to talk about too. My dad went to the bathroom and he knocked popcorn over and he was like all upset. And I was thinking like, come on, lighten up. You know, don't be such a grump about it. Don't die. Okay. Whoop, careful. But I was thinking like, that's what I do. I do that all the time. Whenever I do something wrong, I get all like anxious and worried people are gonna be like mad at me, and so I don't ever. He kind of seemed like angry. I don't ever get like that, like angry about it, but I do. I do have to just like lighten up, because like other people don't care. Like if you drop the popcorn, who cares? So like don't get mad about it. I just have to keep like reminding myself of that. I did it again. Okay, so what do I have to do here? Stand like here? Oh, I did it. Okay, so he's gonna give me a star, but I have to get the other one first. Don't be stupid here. Just go. What? Where did I hit? Oh, how do I get down? Yeah, it was nice to feel that way. Sometimes I feel like I'm just can't be happy anymore, or like just comfortable outside and doing things, but like I guess it was just because I was doing something I liked, like going to see Spider-Man. I just have to do stuff I like more often. Duh. I don't know. Like on my trip to California, I never felt that way. Even when we went to see a movie or we went out to eat, I never was really that happy or like feeling like I wanted to be fun or like joke around. Why didn't you jump? Yeah, boy. Okay. was kind of excited to do this again today. I'm not as happy as I was yesterday, but I don't know. I guess it's like a nice Mario 64 is like a nice bowl of hot soup on a cold day. That's how I would describe it. How I feel when I play it. It's just comforting. I like it. No! Mario! I've got it. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. 2 stars. Good job. I think that's it. Oh, there's one more. Oh, I never got that star. I thought I did. Oh. I want to talk more, like, eventually about, like, social anxiety stuff. Like, I guess just my experience in life. I guess I feel like I haven't really talked about it that much. I guess I feel like it kind of just bleeds into every topic, just because it's like such a big part of everything I do. That, like, to just talk about, like, it specifically, and not just like, well, I went to the movies and I was anxious. But I don't really have it. Maybe next episode I can think of something. I have a bunch of notes that I wanted to get to. I was thinking about how when I was a kid, I feel like other people, I guess when I was like just grade school, I've talked about before how like other kids kind of thought I was funny. I'm gonna make this jump, Mario. Make it jump, Mario. Okay, he doesn't jump sometimes. I think kids are like, they really respond to like sarcasm. I guess last time I wasn't really sure like why or like what jokes I was making when I was a kid. I think kids, they like sarcasm, and they kind of like when you do something unexpected. So you're like, yeah, I don't know, you just say something sarcastic and kids are like, what? You said the opposite of what you mean? That's crazy. That's so funny. I guess little kids don't. But like, if you're in like 5th or 6th grade, they kind of like the jump. Please, Mario, jump. I think, okay, we're gonna do that. I was just over there. Oh, that's not where you're supposed to go. I'm so dumb. So like I would die there and I would say something like, good job, Mario, that's what I wanted you to do. And the 10-year-olds would be dying. It's so funny because that's not what you wanted him to do. But when you get older, I kind of, as I've gotten older, I've wanted to be less sarcastic because it's just everybody is trying so hard to like just be a good person and live their life, and then you're like kind of a jerk if you're just like I feel like the only acceptable time to be sarcastic is if somebody's like kind of being rude to you, or like just kind of cruel, or and you're just like, to make fun of them you can be sarcastic, and you can be like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, you're obviously a great person, you're such a good person for hurting everybody or something. I don't know. Can't think of an example. Why did I come up here? Ugh, I'm so distracted. Okay, let's go back down. Here we go. I remember this wall kick being really hard to do, so like, I don't know, I've been mentioning The Office a lot, but I've just been rewatching it, and I'm in the middle of the 7th season, and I still actually enjoy it. I guess, I don't know, the later seasons don't get great, but I still like the season. Michael hasn't left yet, but just like Jim is a really sarcastic character. It works in this show because the other characters can be kind of like absurd, and they can actually be mean. Like Michael can be mean to other, and Dwight can be mean to other characters. So like sarcasm in those situations is like a good response, because it's like, oh yeah, Jim's a good person. He knows like these people are doing bad things. But sometimes Jim can be sarcastic to characters who are just like kind of putting themselves out there and being like kind of goofy and vulnerable, and he's kind of like sarcastic, and I never want to be like that, so that's why I kind of am not funny anymore, because I'm not sarcastic. I don't want to hurt people who are like trying. They put this heart here for you because they know you're gonna fall a lot. Like teenagers can be sarcastic to their parents, and it always comes across like, oh, I made it. It comes across like they're, I don't know, they're like edgy, and they're trying too hard, and their parents are just like trying to do the right thing, and it's hard to be a parent. It's like, don't be sarcastic to your parents, because they're trying to do the right thing, and it's not easy. I guess Big Boo. I'm doing pretty good. Got almost 90 stars. I was like in middle school, I think, when I started watching The Office. And so I was like a young teenager. And Jim is like a character who I think like a lot of teenagers like for that reason. Like, he's sarcastic and they kind of relate to him. And he's like, isn't this job dumb? And like kids are like, yeah, school's dumb, I get it. And I felt that way a lot. I remember like liking Jim a lot, and like wanting to be like Jim, and wanting to be funny like him. I think I mentioned when I rewatched when I'm rewatching it now, like my favorite parts of the show are when Jim is like he's like not perfect and he like messes up. I just watched an episode today where Dwight they have like a snowball fight, and then Dwight like kind of scares Jim and like terrorizes him with the snowballs, and the ending with like all the snowmen. And I really like that. I just like in the first like 4 seasons, I feel like that never happens, and then all of a sudden they kind of start introducing those kind of moments, and it's like my favorite thing. I don't know. I mentioned it before. I think it's just because like Jim's like they set him up as like this really cool, charming guy, and so it's fun to kind of every once in a while like knock him down. And he's like, I don't know, I think he's a really good actor, so he does it well, like convincingly. Like when he gets embarrassed, or he acts like super awkward sometimes. I think that I was remembering that episode where they're co-bosses, Jim and Michael, and he gets super confident because like he's Jim, so he's like super confident guy, and he's like, I know what to do. Like, Michael, you're kind of a bad boss, and like I can handle this. But he realizes it's kind of harder than he expected, and he starts doing a bad job, and it's fun to watch. I don't know. Okay, I should get this 8 red coin star. Is there any other quick stuff I can hit here? Don't kill me. I have kind of a dumb note that's probably good to get out of the way. So I always hear about how like people like talking about themselves. So you should ask people about themselves because they like talking about themselves. So I'm not good at doing that. I mean, I'm just not good at anything socially and conversation wise. But I always kind of felt like, well, I don't really like talking about myself. So sometimes I think, well, other people probably don't like talking about them. That's a different topic, really, than what I have. But that's one of the reasons why I don't really ask people about themselves. It's like, because I feel like I don't want people to ask me about myself, so I don't want to do that to other people. But I do like when other people say nice things about me, obviously. So it's the same thing. It's like, well, if you like when other people say nice things about you, then just say nice things about yourself, and you can feel nice all the time. But it doesn't really work that way for me. I don't like saying nice things about myself. I'm not explaining this well. Okay, good, I'm done. Here we go. Oh, I had 84 coins. I probably should have just done the 100 coin mission. Maybe next time. What did these coins do? Is there a secret 100 coin star? I don't think so. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a better topic. They can't all be winners. Okay. This is an easy one. I'll do this one. Okay, see you tomorrow.